Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from Perfectly Bookish 5, and today I'm going to be talking about some Rockstar Romances. With the Super Bowl coming up in the next few weeks, I know a lot of people are going to have football on the mind. I am not really interested in the game. I've always kind of watched more for the halftime show. I believe it is Usher this time, and as he is not an artist, that interests me. I will probably see what is going on with the show, how it is. So I want to talk about some Rockstar books. This first one I'm going to get out of the way because, one, I read it back in, 2015, 2016, so it was really long ago, don't remember too much, and it's not one of my favorites. It is Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I know a lot of people love this one, but it is probably one of my least favorite of hers, and that is because of cheating. For me, cheating is like one of the ultimate no-nos that I do not like reading about. So that was the problem for me. If that element wasn't in here, I would have really enjoyed this book. So there is a girl who gets cheated on and she's really sad. I think her name's Sydney. Yes, Sydney. And she hears some music being played from, I think, her balcony, and it ends up being her neighbor Reid. And if I'm remembering correctly, he is deaf. And stuff happens and they end up meeting each other and they start forming a friendship, and it starts going a little more, and Rich does have a girlfriend. And for what Sydney just went through, the way she does stuff in this book, I did not appreciate, because she was so hurt from what her boyfriend did to her, and I don't really get why she's not thinking about some of her actions in the book. So that is why I don't like it. My friends really enjoyed this one. I know a lot of people love this book. For me, it was the cheating, if that is a trigger for you. But he, plays the guitar. There is a CD by, I want to say, Griffin Peterson that actually goes with this book, which I think is really cool. Another book I am just going to get out of the way is because I haven't read it yet. So we have Midnight Blue by LJ Shen. I will read a little bit of the back for you, and it does have a guitar, Rockstar. So there is someone who needs money, and it sounds like she ends up becoming a babysitter to a British rock star. So he doesn't take certain substances, and that he could be watched, so he is doing what he is supposed to. Sorry if you just heard a noise. Cats playing out there. I feel like I'm always saying that in these videos. But so it's a world tour for 3 months. They're going to 4 continents, 100 shows. And it says, I sold my soul to a tattoo god. Problem was, my soul wasn't enough for Alex Winslow. He ended up taking my body too. Then he took my heart, then he took my all. So this sounds really good. I've had this on my shelf for a while now, so I might have to pick up this Rockstar Romance soon. These next ones I have read. Well, I've read 2 out of the 3, but I am first going to talk about Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is my favorite book of Taylor's. So this is written kind of, it has like an interview type print, and I think that is really cool. So Daisy Jones meets up with a band, and we get to see their life as they're traveling, how they go through hardships, the relationships amongst the band, their highs and lows of being in the band, and their music, their fans, and just developing from kind of like a nobody into big somebodies. And I really loved this book, and I recently got Amazon Prime, and there is a series to go along with this, so I'm definitely going to have to watch it. But yeah, I think this is a definite read if you want to read about someone in a band. So lastly, I'm going to talk about the Boys of Belrose series. This is the first book, Poison Roses. Dirty Truths is the second. I believe there are 4 books in the series. I have only read book 1 so far. And what happens, this is a like a why choose book. And there is a girl who has a boyfriend, and she sees him involved in bad stuff. So she runs away, and she ends up meeting this guy who is in a band, and he is helping her out. She's in trouble. He doesn't know the extent of it, but he wants to help her. Turns out the band he is in is her ex-boyfriend's band. So her ex, not the ex that she just saw involved in some crime, this is her first ex, and this ex absolutely hates her, and a lot of the songs for this band is involved around her and bad stuff about her. So he wants nothing to do with her and doesn't want her on the tour bus, doesn't want her anywhere around the band. But the guy who was helping her, I was like, no, something is wrong. We are going to help her, and I like her. So not only is there some crazy stuff going on with past relationships, new relationships, and some other guys in the band catching feelings for her too, there is the mystery of everything going on with the crime that is involved. And some stuff is now carrying over into the band, and the band members, they're all like really getting involved and also now protecting her as well. So this was one of my 5-star reads last year, I think in the month of June, and I am really excited to continue the series to see what happens. So there are some quick Rockstar reads. I know a lot of people are going to be talking about the football, but we're going to be talking about the music. And if you have read any of these, let me know your thoughts, especially on Midnight Blues and Dirty Truth, since I haven't read those yet. And let me know if there's any other Rockstar Reid romances that I should look out for. Thanks for watching. Bye.